Welcome to Late Night Ops TV. This is the Late Night Ops here. Aaron Jacobson. It is February 4th, 2021. Shout out to fucking February. Shout out to radars. They show on a radar that we're getting snow, and I'm like, where's it at? And then bam, there it is. So shout out to the radar. Shout out to, you know, oh yeah, it's Black History Month. Turn your Black History report in, by the end of the month. Alright. March 1st, need your Black History report. Hey, I seen a thing where they're talking about getting Amtrak rail service here in Columbus. Well, in Columbus. And I'm sitting here thinking, why the fuck don't we have that already? Ohio would be one of the most populated states without a rail service. And it'd be pretty cool, they call it the Triple C's, Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati. I never thought of it like that, but it's kind of cool. So shout out to the Triple C's. Let's get a railroad connected, alright? That would be pretty fucking cool. I wonder if there's like a system. I wonder if there's a system that goes like everywhere. Well, there's a bus. But what if we had, I thought a long time ago they had a bunch of Asians, make a railroad, and there's railroads everywhere. So, where's the train? Alright? That is kind of weird to think about. Where's the train? Alright? Not the last train to Paris. The fucking last train to Columbus or whatever. So shout out. Why don't we have a train service? Alright? We're being disrespected. We need... Look at us, Columbus, Ohio. Look at us, Ohio. You got a ton of people. You got like the 10th most populated state. And you're sitting here with no NFL team. And no fucking rail service. I mean, shit. It seems like we should have that. Well, I remember seeing something about this a long time ago. About them planning that, and it seems like it's something that they're still planning, but it just takes, fucking forever. And they say even with the plan in place, it'd still be 5 more years before there could possibly be passengers on these trains, but it is something they're still thinking about, so, why get to experience and enjoy it? Who knows? But shout out to the Amtrak. Amtrak, your way over to Columbus, alright? I don't get how we don't have you already. We'll take care of you, alright? Shout out to realizing that a big reason why this chair is so uncomfortable is because I got too many pillows. So I took some pillows off, alright? And I can actually sit in like a sitting form. And yeah. Shout out to pillows. I do like a lot of pillows, but, I like the... See, I have a bunch of pillows on my bed, but when I sleep, my head's only on one of them. I just like, I don't know what it is. It feels comforty. Bunch of pillows stacked around, and you got, your head in a little thing. I seen a commercial. Now, commercials usually come up on, and you're just like, alright. This one seemed pretty cool. I seen a commercial for a cube-shaped pillow. And I think that seems pretty cool. But they were talking about like, wait, yeah, what shape is this? And it's like a square. Or I forgot how they did it. When you're sleeping, it makes sense when you see them do it, but yeah, a cube shaped pillow. Shout out to the fucking cube. Shout out to ice cubes. I'm trying to make a fucking iced coffee, which it really shouldn't be that simple. What or that hard. What goes in it? Coffee and ice, sugar, and fucking creamer. So I'm hoping that turns out good. And yeah, cube pillow. I think that sounds like a cool idea. Uh, but yeah, I mean, if it's apparently like old technologies resembled that, or the Chinese had some kind of thing like that for head support. And shout out to the Chinese for figuring a lot of shit out a long time ago. Alright? You know, the Chinese are like our fucking way older fucking brother over there. China's been through some shit. They've been around a while. They've been around the fucking block, alright? America is this fucking baby. And we got China over there being around for like thousands and thousands of years or something. So shout out to China. China has a lot of fucking cool natural stuff too. So I see the thing where they're talking about oh yeah, they're talking about the NFL coaches, and they got this one guy on there going like, all right, there's only 3 black head coaches in the NFL, and that's not right. I'm just like, all right, you know, whether he's a fucking Asian, a Mexican, whatever. What does it matter? Like, you shouldn't be like, all right, we need a new head coach, but he's either got to be good or black, or both, preferably. So, they're like, hey, we got a black coach, we're doing things great, right? And I just don't think it really seems like it shouldn't maybe be like that. It should just be like whoever is like good at it, alright? Whoever's good at it, you can do it, alright? But I mean, there shouldn't be like a roster like, alright, so we gotta have like 8 black coaches, 8 fucking Asians, 8 whites, and then the rest would just be Mexicans or something. I don't know. I mean, what's next? Are they gonna be like, there's no Indian coaches, there's no fucking Indian players? Like, well, maybe they just don't want to play football, right? It's just like, I don't see how that's a way to uh, determine things. Like, yeah, we got 3 black coaches. We need like 4 more blacks. Like, shouldn't it just be like, who's ever good? Because doing that same thing with the police department, they're like, all right, so we got a black woman, we got 2 Asian guys, we got 3 fucking Chinese people, and it's just like, that shouldn't be exactly how we figure things out. But also, I mean, equal opportunity, but not fucking like this thing's, it's the NFL. We're not this ain't fucking diversity training, all right? Whoever will win. So shout out to the 3 coaches, all right? You're not alone, all right? You're just the 3 best guys, all right? At that. February 7th. Alright, Super Bowl Sunday's coming up. And shout out to Scott's, you know, not talking about Scott Mescuddy and fucking Travis. I'm talking about Scott's, as in Marysville's big thing, Scott's. They have a Super Bowl ad for the first time ever. And it's got Stanley from The Office, alright? It's got fucking Martha Stewart. It's got fucking other people. You know, NFL commercials, they are very important. I think, I think it's very important as far as like, you know, making a big funny commercial. But I've never watched, you know, the Super Bowl. They'll have 30 commercials for Doritos. And it's like, I'm not a huge Dorito guy. I don't know what it is. I like Doritos, but I'm not a huge Dorito guy. So it's not like they're changing my mind by making a funny commercial. But then again, Dorito, Fredo, and Cheeto, and all that, I think they're the same company or whatever. So shout out to NFL Super Bowl Sunday, and it's the last NFL action of the season. And you know, I really don't have any backup sport interest right now. So I don't like that exactly, but yeah, I mean it'll be back, and hopefully, uh, hopefully NBC can get a Super Bowl next year or something. But it's on CBS, and you know, if I had to pick, if I had to pick a second network, you know, I'm NBC. I'd probably say CBS. If I had to pick a order, it'd probably be NBC, CBS, uh, I guess ABC third, and Fox. Which Fox, they do have some good stuff, but people always associate Fox with Fox News now, and even Fox News was like, alright, even Fox News was like, alright, shit's pretty fucking whack, and now people are like, hey, Fox News, they're fake too, alright? Speaking of CBS, yeah, they got the Super Bowl, and it's probably, you know, no doubt gonna be the most watched thing of the year. It usually is. People try to act like, uh, trying to act like the NFL is seeing low numbers, like viewer numbers. No, they're not. The NFL is something that people love and America loves, and you know, all this bullshit, political bullshit. Uh, it doesn't have a place in the NFL, and that's kind of one of the only unifying things that we have in this whole fucking country. So let's maybe not bring that kind of stuff into it. Hey, I want to say to Chris Brown that I've been sitting here saying that your career is dead. Well, R&B I've been saying is dead, but you know, Chris Brown, he's still around. He's around Chris Brown, and I was looking at he has a new album with fucking Young Thug, and because I heard that Go Crazy on the radio, and I'm like, alright, this is pretty cool. But then of course fucking young dumbass Thug comes in, and he's just a thug, he's young, he's gay, he's fucking, you know, not reasons to dislike him. The biggest reason to dislike him would just be he sucks, alright? He sounds to me like I don't know. He has a very off-putting voice, and he kind of ruins that song and the whole album. It's funny because, oh jeez, yeah, a while back, this is dusty as fuck. But a while back, I bought Chris Brown and Tyga's album "Fan of a Fan," and I haven't thought about it for a while. You know, there's some good songs. Ayo, that was pretty big. When I first heard that song, I called it. I'm like, this song's gonna be big, and you know, it was big, but it wasn't super big. But I was somewhat right. I was right about Miguel. I definitely was right about Miguel. I had I bought Miguel's first album. It's hard to find. I had Miguel's first album, and then he got very big. Well, yeah. I think he is one of the, I guess one of the R&B guys that's still doing it big, and I think Usher can still be big and good, but uh, I'd rather hear him get back to like R&B shit. I don't want to hear this fucking. See, that's the thing about Chris Brown is all the shit that's happened, and you know, he's very talented, no doubt, very talented, and can actually dance, can actually sing. Uh, uh, but yeah, he something about Chris Brown. He's able to easily. It seems like Chris Brown was very easily able to transition into like a newer sound that fits today, but also is still him, still R&B. And I think a big part of Chris Brown being still big and still making hits and shit these days, it's basically because, uh, well, yeah, I mean, he was very young when he first came out. Run It, he was 16 when that came out. So he is really right in that age group where he's able to still be like a respected artist, but also like the younger generations don't mind him, the older generations don't mind him. So Chris Brown has hit that soft middle ground there. And yeah, I mean, I like, the last Chris Brown album, I was pretty much listened and checked out and was a fan of every album up until Heartbreak on a Fucking Full Moon, which has a cool title, but I just felt overwhelmed. It's like there's like 50 fucking songs, or I don't know. That's when I opted out. I stopped listening to Chris Breezy. And since then, he's had Indigo 2019 and Breezy. Breezy, an upcoming album this year. So shout out. Yeah, I wasn't too much feeling the Young Thug collaboration, and Tyga, not that great. You know, you gotta kind of pick who you collab with a little better. Because I mean, you got Kanye collabing with Jay-Z. Well, there you go. That's amazing. Uh, they're talking about like a Kanye Chance the Rapper album, and I don't know if that's the best. I don't know if that's the best like combination, but I don't know. I'm not really much of a Chance fan. I've taken chances on Chance, his album, just like Vic, who are both in the Save Money stuff or whatever you call it, record label. Both their debut albums flopped. And I really just don't like Chris or Chance the Rapper that much. But you know, the only way I'm ever gonna opt into some Chance is when he's working with Kanye. So if they did do an album together, but I really wouldn't be anticipating that, honestly. I'd much rather see a Watch the Throne 2. I'd much rather see another Kanye Cudi collaboration, Kids See Ghost 2 or whatever that would be called. Because, yeah, there's some rappers that that are in good music that I don't listen to a lot of, like, solo. But when they're in Kanye songs, I like it. I'm not big on Big Sean, but whenever he's in a good music track, you know, he's usually pretty good. But I definitely, a million times, say Pusha T over Big Sean. Alright?
Fuck are you looking at? I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool, fuck you, I'm out. You want me to go trash elements? You want me to fucking trash them? Then why are you trashing my scene? You are one ugly motherfucker. You have insulted me for the last fucking time. Fuck you, that's my name. Don't waste my motherfucking time. Fuck it. We'll do it live. An actor's greatest tool is their imagination. But swearing is definitely up there. With swear words, we can cut, soothe, delight, frighten, insult, and seduce. Of all the swear words in the English language, none is as malleable as fuck. It's capable of expressing the full range of human emotion. The pain, the wonder, the unlawful carnal knowledge in a single syllable. Fuck. Or we can say it like this. Fuck.
Shout out to the history of swear words on Netflix. That was Nicolas Cage. And that's definitely good for him because, you know, he kind of became a joke. And this is kind of perfect because it's funny and he kind of seems like a perfect guy for it. And, yeah, I was getting real toasty watching some Netflix. I've seen that and it definitely made me laugh. So shout out to the history of swear words. There's this country singer named Morgan Wallen, and this guy, well, he was supposed to be on SNL, and then he got in trouble for like not wearing a mask and being at a club or whatever. And then they canceled, and then they had him back on. Well, he's in trouble again because he said the N-word. Alright? Now, first of all, it just really, it's really funny to me to see all these people on Twitter flipping out about some guy saying the N-word. It's like, alright, so you've never said it, you've never thought it, you know, just because no one gives a fuck about you, and nobody cares what you say, doesn't mean that you're on some fucking pedestal because, oh, you call some guy out who's, like, talented. Oh, you know, a fucking country singer who's from the country said the N-word. Like, big fucking surprise, alright? So yeah, y'all can sit on your fucking high horse acting like you've never said anything wrong in your whole life, and you know, if every fucking second somebody wasn't trying to catch you saying something. So y'all can sit there on your fucking pedestal, but yeah. And obviously he shouldn't say it, but it's just like, all right, what do you expect? Shout out to making iced coffee, or at least trying. It's coffee. It's ice. It's pretty much self-explanatory. And yeah, I've been talking shit about regular coffees and shit a little bit, just because I'm so used to such high caffeine. But I'm thinking that something else might have something to do with it. Is that when I have hot coffee, it's winter. I don't drink as much of it, so because it's a lot easier to drink cold coffee. And I think hot coffee is only an opt. Really, if you put those Stoke energy things in it. But yeah, shout out to cold coffee. And trying to make ice, alright? I tried to make ice. And not that I couldn't, but, it takes a while to freeze. And I could just go out and get some fucking ice from outside. Which, that actually might be a good idea. Hey, that might be a good idea. There's icicles out there. So shout out. Oh yeah, alright, so they have charged Mr. Adam Cooley, the boy who murders people, the cop who, someone says, hey, there's something suspicious, can you come check it out? And then he kills you. Adam Coy has been indicted for murder, alright? Now, I think we know how this goes. I think this is the part of the justice part where they act like they're going to do something, and then the justice system pretty much saves them. So will he actually be charged? Who knows? But at least it's a step in a good direction. Alright, so there's this rapper, Lil Uzi Vert, and look, at least he does the same lol shit, lol this, lol that, lol everything, lol fucking whatever. But at least he added a little something to it. Uzi Vert. I don't know what a vert is. I don't know. I know what a Uzi is. But, yeah, Lil Uzi Vert has put a $24 million diamond into his forehead. So be looking for somebody to fucking rob his forehead. It couldn't be in there that good. You just go up there and rip that shit out. You got $24 million. And what's he gonna do? How much money does... I wonder how much money he even had. So he has a net worth of $20 million. And he spent $24 million. Huh. Well, it looks like Lil Uzi Vert might, he better hope his career is good. Because he's going to be needing a long time to pay that shit off. He's going to be coming back like, hey, I'm trying to make another song, but I need $24 million fucking dollars. So, Lil Uzi, you're probably going to, run out of money and you're gonna become a fucking hammer man. But who knows? He may have more. But either way, I think it looks stupid. I mean, fuck. You could have put $1 million fucking thing in your forehead, and people would have been just as impressed. Okay? Not really impressed, just kind of like, why? I don't get that kind of thing. The gold teeth, the gold this. It's like, alright, so I've never looked at a guy with gold fucking grills and been into that. Remember when people had the silver grills? I remember kids in school would put fucking foil on their teeth and have some gangster fucking grills. And now, you know, people are putting shit in their forehead. $24 million diamond, alright? In your forehead. Now, I mean, what is there? Fucking silly putty in there? Like, Gorilla Glue? I mean, I would really be worried about it falling out. You bend down, it fucking falls down. You didn't just lose a fucking earring. You lost a $24 million fucking diamond that you implanted in your head. And guess what, Lil Uzi Vert? After you're fucking dead from all your fucking pill shit, I'll be first in line to fucking snatch that fucking diamond out your fucking forehead and sell it and give me a fucking Lotus. Shout out to the clock. I tried to do the Apple Music thing to figure out what, you know, what this is, but it doesn't know. So if you know what this song is, let me know. And I say that because I swear it's a real song. So shout out to the clock. Shout out to little Uzi. He's got a little teeny Uzi. I was laughing at the fact that I called the baby a Lil Baby. Well, it turns out there is a rapper named Lil Baby. And I just think that's the most retarded fucking name I've ever heard. Here's Lil Baby. He's a Lil Baby. He's a fucking rapper. Shout out. He's a Lil Baby. He's a rapper. And he's the baby. He's a fucking rapper. And he's a little fucking baby. Alright? Remember the Whip and Nene guy? And I always called him Cilantro. I think his name's Salinto or something. Well, the Whip Nene boy, he killed his fucking cousin. Alright? He whipped his fucking Nene, his cousin, up into the fucking graveyard. I just don't get that. You're literally, you know, it's set in stone. You hit it off with a fucking cultural fucking storm or whatever you'd call it. That shit was huge. And you know, that song was so big that he pretty much could probably be just a one-hit wonder and be fine. But nope. You know, he could have tried to make another song. You know. But no, he killed his fucking cousin. So it's like, why do that? Why? Famous people that are rich and they got it all, why do that shit? And why do that to anybody? But especially then. Then you got everything to lose. Like, you could just have a good life. But you're over here fucking whipping your fucking Nene and your cousin over here. Salinto. Arrested. So congratulations, Cilantro. Alright. Shout out. The late night ops has had a fucking optical week. Alright. So I worked at Applebee's for a week, and I don't work there now because I said fuck it. Which may not have been a great decision, but I don't really care. I'm doing, I got some ideas of stuff, and well, let's just face it. I'm just thinking about my fucking tax and certain money and shit, and I'm just like, fuck it, because you know, I'm really just the type that I can't be doing stuff if I'm not enjoying it, and yeah. So shout out to Applebee's. Thank you for the week's pay I will get or 3 days pay I will get on Wednesday, and you know, shout out to Applebee's. I don't, you know, when you start a place, you just don't, you can just get a vibe pretty quick of if it's gonna be a right fit, and you know, it just wasn't. But I'm not worried. I'm the ops. I'll fucking opt around. And another opt is I don't have a fucking car right now, so I've been opting. I don't have a car. The fucking winter, old man Winter came up and said, "Hey, I'm taking your fucking car," and it won't start, so it's getting fixed. So you know the ops is on his fucking ass. All right. I'm the no job ops. I'm the fucking no car ops. And I'm drinking fucking homemade coffee. Cold iced coffee. And, you know. But that's the thing. It's just life. I don't know. It's kind of fun. But yeah, I mean, shout out to life. Alright? Shout out to life. And yeah, I mean, I just feel lucky in a lot of ways, and I'm just very thankful for certain things, and yeah, I mean, you know that song, girls just want to have fun. Well, I'm a boy and I just want to have fun. Okay. No, but I just don't want to waste. I just don't want to waste time. I don't want to wake up and even feel for a second not happy. I want to just be like, hey, I'm fucking excited. And, yeah, I mean, damn it, world. All I want to do, I think the funnest people in the whole world that live life are the people that are pretty much, I don't know what you would call it, just one of those celebrities that, you know, you don't know exactly what they do, but they're just kind of around, popping in, having fun. They come here, they go there, they have fun, they make enough money to be okay. That's kind of what I would want to be like. Just living life, just having fun. Because, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what life is for. You know, there's a song where he's like, all around me are familiar places. Well, that song would be like, I think it's the most depressing song I can think of. Just because it's basically saying like, well, fuck, you know, here you are, 45 or whatever. You didn't go after anything. You wasted every day. You treated your body like shit. You didn't do anything you wanted to, and here you are. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that makes me just want to... Boys just want to have fun too, alright? And sometimes boys just want to get with the fucking girls and have some fucking fun, alright? Boys just want to have fun too, alright? But, you know, boys gotta make fucking money. The boys gotta bring it in, bring in the money. And yeah, shout out to being one of the fucking boys. Look, I'll make money for a lady. I will. But just give me time, alright? Give me time, you know. Uh, I don't really, I don't really know. But yeah, give me time and shit. I'll be opting and yeah, I mean, I'm just really getting to the deep, like, holy fuck. Winter is really, 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 really here. Really, really here. Especially in Ohio right now. We thought it was gonna fucking 1-2 us and skip us, but no. That's not how winter works. It comes, alright? So shout out to winter. Shout out to fucking winter. I can't wait for summer. I can't wait to be opted, alright? Oh, so McDonald's, alright, good old fucking McDonald's, alright? They're making a McPlant burger. Now look, McDonald's, I get that's your whole thing. I get that's your whole thing, the Mick in front of everything, but you know, it just sounds fucking stupid. Hey, that's a McPlant. It would be very annoying if you had to learn all this shit like that. If you worked at McDonald's and be like, alright, so it's a Mc fucking thing. Even ordering. Shout out to the weirdest place to order is Taco Bell, because I'm always like 60% sure I'm saying the stuff right. Can I get a, yeah, quesadilla. You gotta admit, it looks like it's quesadilla. Alright? And you go up to a fucking Taco Bell and be like, hey, can I get a quesadilla? They'll be like, we don't fucking sell those. We don't sell no damn quesadilla up in here, alright? So shout out to fucking McPlant. I'm glad they're trying something, but you know, these old plant burgers and shit, I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they don't taste that bad, but look, you know, a burger's a burger, not a burger is not a burger, and that's just kind of how it is. But then again, I can't exactly think of having the Burger King one. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of little shit I want to try. I want to try cauliflower wings from Donato's. I tried the coffee Coke and it's fucking amazing. Shout out to Coffee Coke. You know, my only complaint really is there's just not that much caffeine in it. But other than that, very fucking delicious. I still have not tried the Major Melon Mountain Dew, and there's going to be a Super Bowl commercial for it. And, you know, a big reason why I haven't got it yet is because I really don't think I'm going to like it. And I really just can't be willy-nilly drinking fucking soda that has no benefit of, like, caffeine. But yeah, see, the one I would definitely be trying is Pepsi Coca-Cola. And that's supposed to come out soon. They're sitting there having like a fucking competition on who gets to taste it first. Well, can you just release it? Alright? For fuck's sake. Can you just put it out? Because Coke is already, you know, coming for you. Alright? You guys are both diving into the fucking sweet. You guys are both diving into the sweets soda trend. And, you know, let's face it, Coke started that, alright? They tried the cinnamon thing, and then now they got the coffee, and then Pepsi's still over here taste testing shit. And it's just like, alright guys, can we just fucking try it? Are you gonna get it out for the fucking winter? When it actually makes sense to put it out? But I will say, Coffee Coke being that delicious, it gives me hope that this Coca-Cola flavor might actually be really, really good. But yeah, I mean, just fucking put it out. Jesus. You know, Coke don't fuck around. While Pepsi's over here fucking, you know, oh, we don't know what to do. You know, Coke has come out with two of three things that are really good. I liked Coke Energy. Uh, and now the Coffee Coke. I would say Coke Energy would be the least, but Coffee Coke, delicious. Orange Vanilla Coke, absolutely, they fucking killed it. And you know, they're over here putting shit out while Pepsi's over there running out of touch, out of time. Like, you know, it's like, come on, Pepsi, get your shit together. All right, put the shit out. And if I was in charge over at Pepsi, I'd be putting a winter flavor out. No, no, no. If I was in charge over at Pepsi, I would be putting Coca-Cola Pepsi out in December. Make it a fucking winter Christmas thing, and then I'd be real quiet through the spring, and then right when summer's about to hit, I'd be like, hey, this is Pepsi, and we got a new flavor. So yeah, and man, Pepsi, I know you put out 20 different fucking Mountain Dew flavors. That I know you're a parent company or whatever, you're associated with Pepsi, but it's not the same. All the fucking, oh, we added blueberry juice, oh, we added fucking juice in it. Alright, well, that's not really a new flavor either. I'm talking like an actual flavor. So shout out. And you know that Volkswagen commercial where they have the like celebrity accountant? I never got that commercial. I'm like, why is he so fucking worried about what the guy spends his money on? Like, alright, so it's a celebrity, he's got millions and millions and millions, and you're sitting here stressing out because, you know, if he's in the market to buy a waterfall, then maybe every car, you know, he probably could just get any car. I don't see why he needs to buy a fucking Volkswagen. And it's like, you know, celebrity accountant, you know, just do your fucking job, alright? What's it to fucking, you know, what's it to fucking you? And I can't picture celebrities driving fucking Volkswagens. And there's nothing wrong with the Volkswagen, but I know that they definitely took a major hit after that whole emissions thing. Because you don't hear people talking about Volkswagens. And I actually wanted, well, when I was first, like, the first time I ever looking for a car, I was actually wanting to get a Jetta. But several different people told me, was like saying that Jettas, they have all these like obscure fucking car parts that are hard to find, and I guess they take premium and shit, and there's just no reason to have all that. So shout out to Volkswagen. I really do like the Jettas, the little ones, and the 4-door. If you're going coupe, I'm going 4-door. Shake that pod. Yeah, something I did notice was, think about this, alright? Think about this. So the mornings are awesome, right? Morning TV is good, right? Nighttime is awesome. Nighttime TV is good, right? The middle of the day isn't that awesome, and middle of the day, TV sucks. So I think I maybe don't operate with the sun, maybe I operate with the fucking television. Which I don't know how that comes off, but I do remember thinking like, yeah, like all the time when, like every year when shit goes on Christmas break and all the shows go on break, I feel different. I feel not as like, I don't know, I feel like the world is like stopped and like there's nothing going on and it feels just not fun. And then once they come back, I don't know. It just feels like everything's right when the morning shows are going, the night shows are going. New stuff popping out. So, this whole time, this whole time I've been thinking that I operate with the sun. Well, I think I operate with the fucking television schedules, which took me a long time to realize, which is just kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, I'm the late night ops at the core. Alright? I like the mornings. You know what I need to, here's the schedule I need to do. Alright? I want to be staying up all night, a little bit in the morning, sleep until, you know, I'm able to, and then do, basically I want to be a morning and night ops, alright? Because that's my favorite times. I feel so much better in the morning, early mornings, and at night. I really like those times. And yeah, there's just something about that midday fucking, I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's like a monster every day I'm dealing with. I'm like, fuck, it's coming. And then this is like the most peaceful time of my entire 24 hour of the days. This is my favorite time pretty much. Because it's like, alright, we made it, you know, time to just, you know, tonight's shows will be on soon, you know, prime time, and it just feels like a free, relaxing time, and a creative time, too, so shout out. They're saying that Andrew Luck is feeling Andrew Lucky, and he might come back to the NFL, and he might not just come back to the NFL, he might actually come back to the Colts. And that was really odd seeing him do that at one time, where he's like, alright, you know, this game is hard on your body, I'm out. And yeah, they talk about this like CTE stuff. I mean, fighters and football players, they're getting their head fucking knocked around like it's nothing. So yeah, I mean, it is a dangerous game. That's the name of the game. But Andrew Luck, I welcome you back. I played you on Madden, or I've been you on Madden, and you're pretty fucking good. And yeah, I just cannot wait until next season. It's just already looking really exciting. Jared Goff, Detroit. I'm gonna be going for Detroit next year, alright? Jared Goff in Detroit, Matthew Stafford in LA. I'm gonna be rooting for Matthew. Rooting for Jaguars, Urban Meyer. See, I'm more of a person that, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of a root for the, like, I was rooting for the Raiders just because of John Gruden. And they also moved into a new stadium. And they moved cities. And yeah, when I say Columbus needs an NFL team, I don't mean, oh, hey, can you bring on this shitty team over to Columbus. I want our own, alright? I want our fucking own. And I'm glad the Rams are back in LA. St. Louis, you upset me. Because how the fuck does St. Louis get an NFL team and we don't got one? It's so ridiculous. But yeah, you know, somehow Columbus gets missed out. Cincinnati and Cleveland get it, but we don't. And I would really love to see that, but you know, I got a jar of change, and I'm gonna need a couple billion, but I want to do that, all right? So yeah, shout out to Andrew Luck. I'm wishing you Andrew fucking luck, and I look forward to you possibly coming back. And it seems like a lot of these NFL players that try to leave early, they're always coming back. They're like, oh, I miss it. And, you know, It's just a very physical sport. Not that I would know. I've never been. I don't think I've ever been officially tackled, like in a football game. Anytime I've played football, it's been touch or flag or something like that. And let's face it, I doing touch football. I always knew that if we were doing tackle, I could probably get a lot further because if it was touch and if it was touch in the NFL, then there'd be nobody would ever get anywhere. That's what makes it exciting, really. But yeah, I know the pads help a lot, but that's still gotta hurt getting tackled, I would imagine. Let me tell you, there is nothing. Look, I love Jimmy Fallon. All right, I love Jimmy Fallon. I think he's the greatest guy to be doing it right as after Conan. Right, he is the guy that should be doing the Tonight Show after Conan. But let me tell you, I cannot fight. I try to not even think about it because it makes me feel so anxious and just like upset. Because I be thinking about how it's supposed to be Conan doing it. All right, it's supposed to be Conan up there. That's how it should have been. It should have been Conan, and it it pains me. It physically fucking pains me to think about. Like, we could see Conan every fucking night on the Tonight Show. And because of fucking Chin Guy, it's just so, I mean, you blame the ratings. Well, he got led into by your shitty fucking show. And, Conan, they were trying to make a compromise where the Tonight Show goes later. And Conan was saying, well, a Tonight Show that goes in, that starts the next day is not the Tonight Show. And yeah, that is like something that it's something that like, I just like randomly think about sometimes, and then I'll feel really sad about it. I'm just like why can't it just be that way? But that's the thing, I feel both ways about it, because as much as it fucking breaks my heart, it's also like, well, if there's anybody that deserved it after, it'd be Fallon. And I think Jimmy does a great job, alright? I love Jimmy Fallon. And that's why I'm torn on it, but all I can say, or I'm not really torn 100%, 1,000%. If I had to pick between who gets it, like right now, I would definitely put Conan back there. But that's TV. It's a dirty business. And yeah, I mean, I love you, Jimmy. I think you're awesome. But there's no denying that a Conan one is how it's supposed to be, and it would have been funnier. I'm just saying. It would have been better, and I really try not to think, like, you can't change what's already happened, It's been many, 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 many years, and, But I've watched Jimmy since day one on the Tonight Show. I watched Seth from day one with Late Night, and I've been watching more Seth Meyers. He still talks political a lot, but I don't know. Seth Meyers, they're really good with their writers, okay? And I like Seth Meyers, but I can't wait till they have an audience. I can't wait till, I don't need I don't need every night to hear, a 20-minute report on, it's like the fucking dumbass report, like, I don't know. I'm torn on it. It's like, it's good information because Seth actually gives some pretty good info on shit. But it's also like, damn, I mean, I don't really need to be hearing all this shit, And last night I watched Seth Meyers and I was like, they do the monologue and then they're like, all right, let's get into a closer look. And I'm just like, all right, so he's probably going to immediately start talking about, the dumb guy. And what do you know? First picture they show is fucking him. But, they still talked about different things. And I'm looking forward to Seth getting out of the, look, it's like, it's hard not to talk about that kind of stuff, but it's also like, look, it's a late night show, alright? We're not here to fucking do our book report, alright? We're here to fucking laugh. And I think that's a major thing that Seth is forgetting. When I agree with a lot of things he says anyway. But it's just like, this isn't what I'm here for, really. It's the late night, and we want to laugh, all right? So shout out. Yeah, shout out. The Golden Globes are coming up. Hey, you know what's? This is from I think it was last year, Grammys, and this is a song that is not even a song. It's but I've literally played it in my car, played it all types of places, and it's like Alicia Keys doing a cover of like Someone You Love song, but it's like her version of it, and I'm gonna play that here. Alicia Keys was the best host, alright? She's got the keys, she's talented.
Okay, we're back.
But yeah, I love this.
And here I am in my favorite place, at the piano, where I always go when I need a little energy. You know what I mean? When I need some good vibes, I come here. So let me give us some background music. Hold on while I talk. Because let me be honest with y'all, it's been a hell of a week. Damn.
It always has.
This
is actually the 1 year since this was posted.
And can I also have a little more piano in my ears, please, so I can properly.
Here's the 1 year anniversary of Alicia Keys.
I need to serenade y'all for a minute. But you know what?
Please do.
I'm proud to be standing here,
This was my favorite moment from the Grammys last year.
And I'm proud to be here as an artist, for the artists, with the people.
Well, shit, I didn't know she was here.
And I feel the energy of all the beautiful artists in this room. It's going to be an amazing night. Amazing night. Because it's a new decade. It's a new decade. It's time for newness. And we refuse the negative energy.
I agree and shit, but that's not... I didn't know there was going to be a fucking... I want to get to the song. Okay, here we go. But yeah, shout out to Alicia. This was my favorite thing. And I think Alicia should just be the host every year or something. And she made... this song is... Someone You Love... The Louis Capaldi, it's a little too emotional for me, but this is like,
Rosalia's hot, Beyonce took us all on safari. Baby, thank you for that orange box. That was really fire. We obsessed by BTS, her and Louis Capaldi. Hey Louis, is it cool that I'm using your song right now? Is that alright? Okay.
Shout out to internet. The internet ops here. I ain't got no fucking.
Thumbs up. Jonas Brothers return. Billy and Phineas.
Phineas sounds like a fucking. It's like a cartoon or something. That's what we're gonna do. I get it. Oh my gosh.
It's the Grammys, gonna have a ball.
Oh my gosh.
And here's Alicia
Shout out to
Keys
internet
to get you through it
for
all.
ruining it all.
Like country, or you prefer your love. I'ma get you kinda used to hearing music you love. Okay. Alright, a little bit more, one more.
Shout out to internet. Never fucking. I could break my pink.
Tonight we must unite in spite of all the news that we're seeing. It's like so crazy. I don't even watch TV.
Yeah, you do, Alicia.
Commander-in-Chief impeached. Y'all get out. Let's bring Cardi B.
I don't know about that.
Can you please show these people what to do?
I don't think I trust
Cause
her on that.
music changes the world, just like Beethoven said. Old dude in a wig, but I still give him some credit. It's just too many lies. Too much hate, too much spin. It's when good people do nothing that the bad guys win. But it's the great.
Wow.
We gon' have a ball, and I'm Alicia Keys to get you through it all. If you like K-pop or rock and roll's your drug, I'ma get you kinda used to hearing music.
You know, this really kills the whole
At
fucking
the
vibe.
Grammys, 10,000 hours long, so keep the speeches short and go for one more song to all my. Overkills and all my underdogs. I'ma get you kinda used to knowing music is love.
That's my favorite part. Music.
Music you love.
Music is love. Right?
10,000 hours long, so keep the speeches short and go for one more song to all my overkills and all my underdogs. I'ma get you kinda used to knowing music is love.
All right. Well, shout out to the internet for really ruining that one, but yeah, shout out to Alicia Keys, shout out to the Grammys. I hope that, you know, they're probably gonna suck this year. But yeah, I mean, shout out to the Grammys. Shout out to major events like the Olympics. We're gonna go up to fucking Tokyo. And we're gonna say, hey, Tokyo, we're doing the Olympics, COVID or not, alright? Because if we don't do the Olympics this year, then we're kind of saying like, hey, COVID wins. We're not doing the fucking games. No games on this shit. We're doing the Olympics, alright? Don't let the COVID win, you know. Let's make that an Olympic game. How many years or how many Olympic Games can we do without a person catching COVID? That'll be the new one or something. So shout out. Alright, well, yeah, this is the Late Night Ops here on Late Night Ops TV. Shout out to Ohio. Get an Amtrak in your life, alright? Mix it up. They say, hey, what does Ohio need? Well, we got a bunch of fucking railroads, you know, a bunch of Chinese guys built them, and well, we might need to use them. Get that 3C, triple fucking C connected, you know? Go down, go up, go to the middle. It's the 3C, Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland. Shout out to the Golden Globes. Netflix was up. Oh, hey. Netflix is up for 42 Golden Globe nominations. So, yeah, Netflix is still the opt. And NBC did get one. They're apparently the only network to actually get one. So, NBC's Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, which is not really up my fucking alley, but it is up for a Golden Globe. So shout out to NBC for getting a Golden Globe nomination. And shout out to Netflix for running the fucking game. 42 Golden Globes. So get a globe, make sure it's golden, and I'll meet you there. So shout out to the Golden Globes. Shout out to 3 black NFL coaches. You know, it really shouldn't matter the color of a coach. This ain't the coach color competition. This is the NFL. All right. We're not just gonna be like, all right, so we hired the Dolphins coach, and he's a fucking Indian guy who's gay and fucking, you know, what was a veteran or something like. We don't need all the, what's it called? What's that called where they just do that based off identity politics? Yeah, we don't need that shit, alright? We just need the best coaches, alright? If you're a black guy, if you're a fucking, you know, Asian, a Latino, whatever you are, if you're a good coach, then come aboard. But we can't just be like, alright, well, we gotta divide up the NFL. We get 10 white teams, 10 black teams, 10 fucking Latino teams. Like, what do you want? I mean, there'd only be 2 left for the Asians. So, they either need to make 40 NFL teams, so each race can get 10 coaches. So I don't really get that. Shout out to February 7th being the Super Bowl. Shout out to, I'm going for the Bucks. Shout out to the Bucks. Shout out to Chris Brown. You know, I've been saying you don't have a career, but you really do, still. And I wish you didn't collab with fucking Young Thug over here. But I do like your song, Go Crazy, and, you know, I'll listen to it until fucking Young Thug. He's thugging, he's young. And, you know, he kind of ruins that album. But shout out to Breezy coming out in 2021. Shout out to giving Morgan Waller a fucking break, alright? You think a fucking redneck country singer, you know, doesn't say the N-word sometimes? Well, welcome to fucking reality. People are people, words are words, and people are going to say those words. So, shout out to charging Adam Coy for murder. Adam Coy's a little boy who murdered a man and thought he wouldn't get in trouble, but, you know, maybe he will. Maybe he fucking will. Shout out to Deshaun Watson. He might be one out of Houston, and I don't really fucking blame him. Shout out to Little Uzi Vert for putting a fucking diamond in his forehead, which, you know, maybe you should have put a fucking brain in there too. Shout out to Whippin' Nene and the fucking Solanto. You know, he killed his fucking cousin, so he's gonna be whipping and Nene in fucking prison. Why'd you do it? Alright? That's when people were like, you know, Lil Boozy was like, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to spell. You know? And not a motherfucker in middle school spelled independent wrong for the rest of their fucking days. But he also killed a guy, and people will be like, hey, free Boozy. It's like, well, he's a fucking murderer, so maybe you shouldn't. Shout out to Netflix being up for 42 Golden Globes. Shout out to NBC for being a Golden Globe nominee. And even though I don't watch Zoe's extraordinary playlist, I will be rooting for you. Shout out to the McPlant, you know, it's a fucking McSandwich. Shout out to fucking McPlanting around, and they're gonna plant a fucking... Shout out to the McPlant. Shout out to the pain, deep pain of no Conan tonight's show. But Jimmy, I love you and I support you, and I think you're doing great. But I can't deny the fact that I just want to cry sometimes when I think about how it should have been Conan. It should have been Conan. But I love you, Jimmy. I think you're doing good. Yeah, shout out to Volkswagen celebrity accountant guy. Look, just chill out, alright? It's fine, alright? Let the guy buy a waterfall, whatever he wants. Shout out to realizing that I don't operate with the sun, I operate with the fucking prime times. Shout out to Andrew Luck coming back, maybe. And shout out to Scott's in Marysville for getting a Super Bowl commercial, alright? So this is the Late Night Ops here on Late Night Ops TV, and it's, you know, it's a cold ass day. And it's February, Black History Month, you know, do your Black History. And turn your book report in by the end of the month. This is the Late Night Ops here on Late Night Ops TV, and I will see ya tomorrow.